Good evening everyone, and welcome to the channel's second year anniversary. And if you're wondering why I'm using the starting screen to the streams, it's because I kinda had no idea what to have for the background of this video, so this is what you're gonna get. But I didn't make this video to just give you the cliche thank you, let's move on type of speech, as I thought I'd make this a bit of a tradition for every single year by going behind the scenes and giving you guys my current thoughts and feelings for the channel and what the current plans are, as I think it'd make a nice little time capsule of the channel's evolution and whatnot. So in the last anniversary video, the plan for the year was to stream more in terms of game variety by playing more games over here on YouTube and to do more casual playthroughs over on Twitch. And I'd say I've done a pretty decent job so far. I know my stream schedule is very whack, to say the least, because of all the dumb real life stuff I have to deal with and whatnot, but I have played other games and even 100%ed a few on Twitch, which there is a VODs channel if you want to go check those out, as I still don't know if I should edit them down to be a episode-based series over here on the main channel, or to do one big scripted video condensing everything down like you see other YouTubers do. I don't really know at the moment. Now, I also have a Discord you can join as well if you don't want to miss any streams, Twitch or not, and to just, simply be part of the community. And another thing that I also achieved this year is that we hit 100 subs, and most recently 150 at the time of this video, which I know isn't anything particularly flashy or high, but it's probably my biggest personal achievement in life, as sad as that sounds, but it's just how it goes in life. You win some, you lose most, but I'm trying my best either way. Now, I started this channel off with a Minecraft Let's Play series, which I know I talked about in the first anniversary, but those first videos did, really well. And if I hadn't stopped making them, I'd probably be over 1,000 subs by now. But, there's many contributing reasons to why I stopped, and a lot of those reasons are why I don't push my content further and to stream more than I do at the current moment. One big reason is that I have a roommate, which if you've watched any of my streams, you would know of him by now, I would assume. Because whenever I first started the channel, he was still in school, so I had a lot of free time with him not around. But now that he isn't, I kinda gotta deal with him a lot more. And it's not like I can just make videos anyways with him in the background, because I doubt y'all really care, but that leads into another big problem, which, is myself, because the longtime fans will know that I have 3 major issues, which are that I'm a terrible procrastinator, I'm horribly indecisive, and I'm probably the worst perfectionist you'll ever meet. I stress so much every time I go to do a solo stream or to make any video, just wondering if it's even worth it and if I'm making things the best they could be, because doing things with friends is just so much easier than alone, obviously. Which, those are fine things to worry about and whatnot, don't get me wrong, but I struggle with them so much that I end up either not doing them entirely or just delay things by a lot. And when it comes to doing a Minecraft Let's Play series, I was doing fine until I thought about doing bigger projects, wondering if I'd be able to make things that you guys would like, wondering if I was even good enough, because I'm not the greatest builder, even though I like to try and think I am. So, making anything that isn't perfect, especially for other people to see or judge, just stresses me out way too much for no damn reason. And there's also the issue of finding the right songs and whatnot to add to the videos, since Minecraft content has changed a lot over the years to being more fast-paced and having a lot of time lapses and whatnot, which are usually followed by some sort of music in the background. And the music that I used was fine and whatnot, but it's still just a struggle because I didn't want to use the same songs over again, even though I don't think it was really that big of a problem, but I don't know. And again, I know you guys probably don't care about any of that. You're just here to watch some idiot have fun on a game and to watch as I grow and progress and get better, especially since you're the ones that can, help me be better. Trying to have things perfect is fine and whatnot, but you sometimes gotta realize that you can't make things perfect. You can try your best to get as close as you can to it, but it's up to you to decide if that's good enough for you or not. And if you aren't happy with the results, you just have to keep trying instead of quitting, which I usually do. But, to keep trying is definitely not an easy thing to do. But I don't know, it is what it is, and you guys can let me know if I should restart the Minecraft series or not. Though if I were to restart, I'd have some catching up to do since the world was deleted when I lost all my files whenever my PC broke, because you know, that was quite the fun little journey that happened this year. Either that was a sign from God for me to quit, or to test my perseverance, because that definitely was not a fun time at all. But other than that, not too much else has really happened this year, and I don't really know what else to do to improve what I am currently doing, because I can try to put more effort into making videos and streams higher quality, but I don't really know what all to change, since I basically reached the maximum of what my PC can handle, and getting an upgrade isn't really something I can do at this current moment in time. And I can try to stream more consistently, but of course I've already outlined the problems on why I can't really do that at the moment. And another thing I could do is get better at making thumbnails and like video titles, since hitting the YouTube algorithm is by far my biggest damn kryptonite for expanding this channel, as it's definitely the hardest thing to do when it comes to making content. And I know most of those problems are just me being a baby about things, and I can just man up and not stress about things as much, and I can also, you know, just do more real life work in order to move away from my roommate, which will definitely improve things tenfold. But those type of things are anywhere close to being easy, especially for some dummy like me. And can you picture someone as stupid as me trying to survive by myself in this big scary world? I think I would quite literally die in the first week. Now, another thing that constantly gets me is comparing myself to other creators, and not like in a bad way, but more just seeing the communities they've created and whatnot, and being motivated to try and push myself to make it as far as they have. But the biggest problem that I constantly worry about is the fact that they've spent many years building their communities, and with how the internet is evolving with like AI and all the changes that content creation is going through in terms of like YouTube and Twitch rules and the type of content that's more preferred nowadays, it's just another thing I stress about. Content creation definitely isn't as simple as it used to be, as it requires a lot more effort, research, and planning than ever before. People that already have big channels can easily, you know, adapt and be fine, but for the smaller creators, it's really hard to actually rise and grow, especially if you don't know what you're doing. And with me, since day one, I've just been winging it and going with the flow, trying to make things work and changing things here and there as I go along. But, you know, how long will that actually keep working for me? I have no idea. Maybe I'm just worrying over nothing and just overthinking things like usual, but with all the talk of things like the dead internet theory and how things are just going to keep getting worse and eventually come crashing down, it definitely doesn't help with a bundle of anxiety like me. But that doesn't mean I'm just going to quit, of course. I'll keep pushing to do my best and try to make something out of this channel no matter what, and hopefully you all will be here to support me and to make something special out of this. Now, I hope this video was a good insight on how I think and run things around here, even if it's not the greatest, and, you know, I will do my best to make things more consistent and better this year, but of course I make no promises. It's not a good idea to make promises that you'll probably break, but I do at least promise to try my best, and that's the best you're gonna get. So once again, I thank you all for your support and making this channel my pride and joy. Make sure you're subscribed to help push us towards the goal of 250, and I will see you guys later.